Time for our daily lectionary readings for Wednesday, December 1st. It's December already. Where did the year go? I don't know about y'all, but it's flown by for me. Of course, it's the first year, not even the full first year here at First Baptist. So I've been a little busy learning a new church. Uh, so it's not surprising, and especially at my age, that it would fly by because I've been so immersed in this new call. All right, what do we have today? We've got Psalm 90. This is our third day on the Psalm. Um, Out of the few I looked at, we did do the message on the second day. So on day three, a lot of times I'll do the Common English Bible. But the ones I looked at, I checked a half dozen or so different translations as far as how well did they keep the poetry of this psalm. Um, just kind of taking a quick look at the different versions. And honestly, for this one, I like the Holman Christian Standard Bible. I think that's the first time we've read that. So Psalm 90, we're going to have the Holman Christian Standard. We're going to go Isaiah 1, 24 to 31, and as our Old Testament, and our New Testament will be Luke 11, 29 to 32. All right, so Psalm 90, eternal God and mortal man, a prayer of Moses, the man of God. Lord, you have been our refuge in every generation. Before the mountains were born, before you gave birth to the earth and the world, from eternity to eternity, you are God. You return mankind to the dust, saying, return, descendants of Adam. For in your sight, 1,000 years are like yesterday that passes by, 2 hours of the night. You end their lives, they sleep. They are like the grass that grows in the morning. In the morning it sprouts and grows. By evening it withers and dries up. For we are consumed by your anger. We are terrified by your wrath. You have set our unjust ways before you, our secret sins in the light of your presence. For all our days ebb away under your wrath. We end our years like a sigh. Our lives last our lives last 70 years, or if we're strong, 80 years. Even the best of them are struggle and sorrow. Indeed, they pass quickly and we fly away. Who understands the power of your anger? Your wrath matches the fear that is due you. Teach us to number our days carefully so that we may develop wisdom in our hearts. Lord, how long? Turn and have compassion on your servants. Satisfy us in the morning with your faithful love, that we may shout with joy and be glad all of our days. Make us rejoice for as many days as you have humbled us, for as many years as we have seen adversity. Let your work be seen by your servants, and your splendor by their children. Let the favor of the Lord our God be on us. Establish for us the work of our hands. Establish the work of our hands. I think they did a very good job of keeping this poetic. Remember, Psalms are songs. Psalms, Psalms. The Psalms are songs. They are hymns. They're meant to be sung. So they're meant to be poetic. They're meant to have that flow, which is hard to do when you're translating from ancient Hebrew or ancient Greek. Holman Christian Standard has done a very good job on this psalm. I like that. All right, let's go back to our NRSV Pew Bible. Isaiah 1, 24 to 31. Therefore, says the sovereign, the Lord of hosts, the mighty one of Israel, I will pour out my wrath on my enemies and avenge myself on my foes. I will turn my hand against you. I will smelt away your dross as with lye and remove all your alloy. I will restore your judges as at the first, and your counselors as at the beginning. Afterwards you shall be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city. Zion shall be redeemed by justice, and those in her who repent by righteousness. But rebels and sinners shall be destroyed together, and those who forsake the Lord shall be consumed. For you shall be ashamed of the oaks in which you delighted, and you shall blush for the gardens that you have chosen. For you shall be like an oak whose leaf withers, like a garden without water. The strong shall become like tinder, and their work like a spark. They and their work shall burn together with no one to quench them. On that happy note, we slide into Luke 11:29-32, when it's talking about the sign of Jonah. Jonah is also a not necessarily happy story from an Israelite point of view. All right, when the crowds were increasing, he began to say, "This generation is an evil generation. Asks for a sign, but no sign will be given it except the sign of Jonah. For just as Jonah became a sign to the people of Nineveh, so the Son of Man will be to this generation. The queen of the south will rise at the judgment with the people of this generation and condemn them, because she came from the ends of the earth to listen to the wisdom of Solomon, and see, something greater than Solomon is here. The people of Nineveh will rise up at the judgment with this generation and condemn it, because they repented at the proclamation of Jonah, and see, something greater than Jonah is here." And that is our daily lectionary reading for Wednesday, December 1st. See y'all later.